also, lo and behold, first stream in a while, and I can't even get the title of the stream right. I assure you, we are not playing Resident Evil Village. We are, in fact, playing Metroid Zero Mission. Don't let the game title fool you. But yeah, no. Don't let the title fool you. If it's not Resident Evil Village, honestly, this isn't even Metroid Zero Mission. This is Metroid First Mission. Aha! Original joke. So, I have been a huge fan of the series for, I can't say since I was a kid, because my first game, it was Metroid Prime. I knew about Samus. I knew she was in Smash. Like most people, that was about the extent of my knowledge. After all, that's where that Captain Falcon guy is from, right? Cries in F-Zero. But anyway, no. I knew that Samus was in Smash. And if she was in Smash, she was obviously important. And I knew that she was a woman because one day my aunt told me, yeah, spoilers, everybody. Oh my goodness, if Zero Suit Samus in Smash wasn't enough of a hint, Samus is in fact a woman. She is a, whoa, man, you can kick some ass. It was actually when my aunt was playing Pikachu. And I was trying other people. I played Samus. I got electrocuted. And even back in Smash 64, it showed the 3D polygon of all 12 of them. So I knew that Samus was a woman because the frame underneath the armor when you got electrocuted was vaguely woman-shaped. That was how I found out. And then I remember watching the trailer for Brawl when Zero Suit Samus came in, and my grandfather thought I was watching something much more naughty because her butt was in the frame. Anyway, that has no bearing here or there. Welcome to Metroid Zero Mission. Normal, because I ain't no pansy. Planet Zebes. I called this place home once, in peaceful times, long before evil haunted the caverns below. Now, I shall finally tell the tale of my first battle here, my so-called Zero Mission. Samus Aran. Samus, I hate to tell you this, but Zero Mission? For your first mission, doesn't really make sense. I don't say that I'm trying shrimp for the 0th time, I'm trying it for the first time. It's fine. Look at those beautiful eyes. Beautiful blue beneath the green. And before I even start moving, let's talk about this music. Music is a huge deal for me when it comes to video games. A lot of crowning moments for me can be defined by the music that is playing when it happens. And boy, does Brinstar set a tone. It's just heroic, it's motivating, it's good, and it's mysterious. Awesome! Good. I'm glad this sounds good. Thank you, Vivi. Also, hi! It's good to see you here. Press the button to become small and go through passageways. Breaking news. Metroid can in fact ball, but cannot crawl. So, what they did here is they really heightened Super Metroid's sense of control while giving you enough screen to work with here for a GBA that it's not overwhelming, and you can still process all the data, but it just... Sound quality's good, visuals are good, control is good, I can hold L to lock my aim to diagonals. My R button does nothing. What a mysterious button. I wish it did something. Just get to run around, have a grand old time. Shriek bats. The most insignificant organisms in the world. They serve only to hit the ground and explode. So those of you who are looking to get into the series, I cannot recommend Zero Mission enough. Besides being on a GBA, meaning that it's playable on the original DS and the DS Lite models, it's also available on the Wii U for like $10. If that, I don't even think it's that. I think it's like $7. And hopefully someday, Nintendo will realize, hey, we've got a lot of money sitting in like the GBA games. It'd be really interesting if we could like put that on a system for everybody to use. Man, it'd be crazy. It'd be nuts. But this is a great place to get started because the difficulty is fairly forgiving. Obviously, it has an easy mode, which a lot of the other titles just don't have. Oh, I can't grab ledges. That's the problem. Okay. Yeah, the problem when you're playing so many games is sometimes the controls kind of blend together. And I will say, I have tested my capture software for every game that I will be showing during the course of this Metroidathon. And they work most of the time. But the problem lies in that, ow, I can't be sure what controls I have for which game because they all kind of blend together for a while. Hopefully the clicking of my controller is not too loud. Oh no! My laser is too pathetic. I must amend that. But anyway, the general statement: the game is really solid for first-timers, and it's something that if you know what you're doing, you can blaze through it in like 2 or 3 hours. I will not be doing that. I will be taking it slower. Hey, long beam! My lasers now actually reach the edges of the screen. Press L and B to fire diagonally. That is something I've already learned. Interesting thing that is only in this game, if you curl up in the hands of these Chozo statues, they full heal you. They also restore your ammo for any other weapons you may or may not end up with. Very handy. Other games have certain things in certain places to fill in those gaps, but it's kind of it depends on which game you're playing that does that. But anyway, Zero Mission is a really solid place to start because it is not just good for beginners, but if you know what you're doing, it's also very rewarding. I will say I will not be 100%ing these games simply because I have a lot to get through. I don't have time for 40, 50 pickups in each game. I'll be grabbing the stuff that I remember, grabbing the stuff that I can. Obviously, the stuff that's essential. You won't be seeing a lot of sequence breaks here simply because I'm just not good at them, if I'm just going to be honest. Nope. Okay. But, you know, I want to give you a complete experience. And sometimes for me, that is the mystery of not getting every single item and being mystified. I wonder what these are. Mysterious. Yeah, but so the, sometimes the mystery, sometimes, in my opinion, when it comes to games like this, it's fun to watch people play it, but I mostly want you to see how accessible these can be, so maybe you'll give it a try on your own. And for the same reason I don't 100% like a Zelda game on my first playthrough, I want to have something to find on subsequent playthroughs. And I want you guys to be able to look for stuff and be surprised when you're like, wow, I didn't know this thing could be here, and just be genuinely surprised. I'll talk about the map here in just a second, but this game also is really good about notifying you when there's an item in a room and when you have collected it. Case in point, down there at the bottom, there's that big hollow circle right there in the hallway. That is an item that I cannot pick up yet. Or more accurately, it is an item that I have not picked up yet. Over there on the end, that's where the morph ball was. It is just a single dot because that means I've collected it. The map is very intuitive and very helpful. This is also why I'm not playing Metroid 1 or Metroid 2 in the original versions. They do not have maps. And I cannot function. I can't live like this. Ow. These guys are called, I believe, Reapers. They're completely invulnerable to most forms of damage, and they're just there to be an obstacle. For now. They think they're tough. I'll show them. There we go. Oh yeah, that little yellow number in the top left, that is my health. I have 99 energy to start. And as I collect energy tanks, they will be represented by little colored blocks. They're the closest thing to heart containers. Really handy, really neat. This red door, I cannot break it with my normal beam. I gotta find some other way to break it. I cannot grab ledges. Move it. Move it. Move it. These guys are... I think... There are Zoomers and there are Gamers. I forget which is which. Doesn't matter, they die the same. And they serve the same purpose. To get in my way and make me really hungry for crab for some reason. Alien crab. Yeah, I think the Zoomers are the yellow ones and the Gamers are the red ones. That is acid. I shouldn't have to tell you what acid does. Can't do anything about that. Rumble, 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 rumble. You are alive. Well, sometimes that is the best thing you can be, and I very crispy, very crispy. Yeah, this heat is just, it's been brutal. I hate it. Also, hey look, missiles. Press R and B to fire. Opens red hatches. Well, that's the solution to the red door problem. How's the build up to work been treating you? Have you gotten to see the room you're gonna get to use? Alright, here we go. Behold! He's a worm. I should have looked up his name, but I don't remember. This is how I prepare, by forgetting everything relevant. Nope. Aw, man. Okay, so you're able to get him, you have to get him in every single cycle. Oh, no. Tiny room and big window equals very hot. That's not good. Well, here's hoping that, you know, those high school ACs, man, they like to think that you live in the Arctic. Let's hope that stays true, huh? Oh, hey, missiles. Yeah, you have to offer up a skeleton before you, like a skeleton schedule for the whole. It's like writing. You make a summary and then you fill in the gaps as you go. Ow. So you have to get this worm on every single hit, or he will flee. Luckily, he's very generous and likes to provide you with spikes. No, I hate you. Yeah, the problem with GBA sound fonts on something like this is sometimes it gets a little crunchy. Oh, I missed him. Now I have to go back and I have to shoot him again. Well, that's fine. There's an energy tank. So you'll see up there next to my little yellow numbers. Now there's a little pink pip. That represents 100 energy. I now have 199 health. This game has a relatively low cap compared to some of the other ones, but that's fine. It's more than enough for this game. It means less hunting for them, and a lot of them are just set on the direct path, so you don't have to miss a whole bunch. I think I'm going to go back. I'm going to fight the worm again before I go any further. Acid! go. Alright, move it. I am good at these jumps, I promise. It was so interesting, like, my first playthrough of this game, I was in the zone. I hardly missed any jumps, I didn't die at all. On my subsequent playthroughs, I have been less than optimal, and I kinda suck. We'll see how this one is. Give me missiles. Those little purple globs they're dropping, if you haven't already noticed, those are energy recoveries. I shouldn't have to tell you what the missile drops are. They're biscuits. You exchange them at your local coffee shop. Alright. That's a save room. That's not the right room. I think that I am silly. I am silly. I went too far. Alright. See, you remember me saying that I practiced for this? It really came in handy, didn't it? Or we won't. We'll see. Alright, it's worm time. Got him. Yeah, 3 hits, but he only offers like 5 chances to hit him. Anyway, charge beam! Yeah. So, this... Samus's bread and butter. Samus's neutral B. Samus says, hey, get out of my face. Right now. Isn't really required for progression. Honestly, you can just skip that worm and never kill him. You don't need the charge beam, but it's helpful. You know, doing extra damage, it's always nice. Even if you can't hit shit. Yep. You've probably noticed me do it a couple of times here. But this game has wall jumps in it. We're going to go ahead. We're just going to hit this up. Yeah. Save. You know, I'm glad, like, we'll get back to the wall jump thing in a minute. I'm glad that I remembered to actually turn my microphone on this time. Because if I remember right, the last time I streamed, I think it was during, like, I think I was playing, like, Village and Squadrons. And I forgot that I had my mic muted for, like, the entirety of my Squadrons segment. I'm just like, why is nobody responding to any of the questions I'm asking? I have a whole, like, 3 viewers. Surely someone's listening. And I just... It didn't occur to me to check my microphone until it was way too late. Nope. There you go. Alright. Ah. Alright. Yeah. Oh, man. Hanging out in, like, party chat and stuff. I'm the one, like, we give Sasha a lot of crap for forgetting that she's muted, but good lord, I am the worst offender. I will have an entire conversation with myself because I think that everybody else is responding to me, and I just carry on and carry on. And what's hilarious is that one of them will eventually just say, hey, by the way, that whole conversation, you were muted. And it works. It works. It is the wackiest thing in the world. That's not true. But it's silly. I think it's silly. Or I'll mute because I have to talk to my kids. And then I'll forget to unmute. Alright. Map room. All right. So we have, according to the map, we've got Torian up there. That's the final zone. That's where you go on a big tour. Over here we got Crateria. I don't have anything clever for that. It's just a big hole in the ground. Kraid, the dragon, the whole thing. He's just a big zone. Over here, we've got Not Fair. This is where all of the Salty Smash players go, myself included. I'm a frequent visitor. In fact, on this trip, I'll actually be able to get a free sundae. Best food this side of the crater. All right.